What's up, everybody? It's your boy CD, and you're here with the Pressure House Podcast. I'm joined by my co-host Jayten, and goddamn, it was hot today.
Yeah, it was hot as fuck, bro. It was like the hottest it's ever been in history on today.
It's just crazy.
So, yeah, that is super crazy.
So, I mean, global warming, is that happening or what? I don't even...
Yeah, there's definitely ice caps melting, in my opinion. I don't know if it's going to be one of them world flooding type deals, but I definitely do think global warming is a thing.
I mean, I could see it being a thing, but I also feel like it'd be colder than it. I don't know. I'd be feeling like it's cold as shit during the winter compared to how it was when I was a kid, but
yeah.
Maybe I was just a kid and couldn't. I mean, I guess I didn't feel hot either.
I don't know. The hots are definitely hotter as an adult, and the colds are definitely colder as an adult. So.
Yeah, we're probably just getting old as fuck, right?
I mean, the first snow I ever seen, like, my aunt was like, hey, it's snowing. And I went out there and fucking skeevies, dog, ran out there, boom, boom, and like.
But see, that's a good example because, like, so I lived a good portion of my life never seeing snow. And then I feel like in the last probably 5 to 10 years, it snowed several times, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but it's been like once every 3 to 4 years.
Well, yeah, but that's more than never.
First time I seen snow, I was like 5 to 8 maybe. And then ever since then, I mean, it's been like every, 3 to 4 years.
Real. I mean, I do remember once when I was a kid, we had went out of town for Christmas. It was supposed to be snowing and stuff where my grandparents live, and then it didn't. And then it snowed here, you know what I'm saying?
You smooth drove away from the snow.
It just bypassed us, I guess.
Yeah. Speaking of cold, bro, I ever tell you about these rotos?
What's that?
It's these, look, so I went and got these whenever I was whenever I moved away from Galveston County and went to Pearland. Back in the day, we used to just smoke bud and go to school. Well, everybody in Pearland was like super, oh man, we got to hide from our teachers that we were smoking bud.
Yeah, they didn't give a fuck in Dickinson.
Like in Dickinson, the one day that I didn't smoke bud, my teacher was like, oh man, you're fucking stoned. Like, no, I'm not. But whenever when I went to Pearland, my partners, they'd be carrying dryer sheets in their car and hitting themselves trying to make their shirt smell better. And then they brought me on these rotos. I mean, I remember watching the Clear Eye commercials. I mean, we never really did Clear Eyes. We just went with the red eyes to school. And they were like, oh, man, you got to try these. I was like, man, I don't know what the fuck that is. And the first time I put them on, man, I thought they pranked my ass, I was like, man, my eyes are fucking burning. I'm dying. And then about, a couple minutes later, you start to feel like AC is on your eyes. Like,
yeah.
It's like mentholatum or something. And then they'd be clear as fuck, bro. Like within 5 minutes, before you get out the car, your shit looks brand new icy in all the whites. So I figured, and man, I had a hard time. Like this motherfucker just spins. This ain't like what it used to be.
Yeah, it's got that child lock.
Yeah, and it says push down to open, which I mean, it's kind of like medicine. This not even the one we used to use, but it kind of still looks the same. Oh, there it goes. I figure we could put these hoes on and die for a second on the podcast.
It sounded like you just broke it.
No, like it's got like this little. Definitely looks different.
And what do you mean we can put them on?
Yeah, like just try them out, bro.
I thought you got those for you.
Yeah, I did, but I figured. I mean, I know you ain't never fucked with no clear eyes or nothing.
No, I ain't never fucked with any eye drops.
Yeah, look. And hey, if it starts hurting me, just know that it's gonna get better. So you still gotta try it.
Sure.
It's like a Frankenstein shot. You ever did a Frankenstein shot?
Oh, what, you mean like a mat shot? Just everything?
No. A Frankenstein shot is where you get a Patron shot, and you get like the salt and the lime. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you put the salt on your hand, and you.
Oh, hell no. You fucking squirt the goddamn.
Yeah, you snort the salt, take the shot, and then squirt the lime in your eyes.
Fuck no.
And then you're looking for the bathroom like Frankenstein.
You've done that?
Hell yeah, I do.
Why?
Because I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
bro.
that's some real.
No, but
that's some real white people shit,
so,
I feel like.
So these hoes kind of like that. You're going to be like, oh my God, for a minute. But I'm not good at doing these, so I might miss a few times. But here we go. Yep, they definitely still burn. These aren't real tears, just so y'all know.
It says it's a lubricant for redness.
Yeah, bro.
I don't know if that's supposed to go in your eyes.
Bro, lube that shit up.
What?
Lube that shit
You're
up.
crying, bro. What? Why am I doing this?
Because you're a real thug, bruh.
Oh, what the fuck?
My shit's about to be white than a bitch. Ooh, there ain't gonna be no.
Oh, why did we do this? Oh, it burns. Oh.
Hey, it's gonna be. It's gonna be all right.
Ah!
Oh shit!
I feel like I'm going Super Saiyan, bro.
Ah! Fuck.
What in the fuck is happening?
Hey, in case you want to sponsor us, Rotos. They'll
I don't want them to be our sponsor, dog. This shit's horrible.
They'll make you cry, and then white your eyes. You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Nah, but as it started getting a little milder.
Yeah.
Do you feel like AC is like blowing in your eye sockets?
Bro, you ever had one of them Listerine strips before?
Yeah.
It feels like I just stuck one in my eyeball.
It's great, right?
I guess.
Let me smell your eyes. Oh, yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. Everybody should try that for sure.
Yeah. Man, what the fuck? Oh, fuck that camera.
All right.
Oh.
I'm back.
You feel good?
Yeah, shit. I feel fucking great, honestly.
I'm a brand new man.
It still burns a little bit.
Yeah, but it's like air conditioned.
Yeah, it's like there's an ice cube on my eyeball.
So, back to the basics. You ever had pink eye?
I have. I had pink eye a couple times when I was in school. They give you eye drops for that too, but I don't know.
Yeah, medicated eye drops.
Yeah, and I could not get them holes in my eye though. I guess because it already burnt, and I just knew like, I don't know, like don't let nothing else go in your eye. You know what I'm saying?
Like crustaceans. So, you want to hear a funny story or no?
Yeah, what's that?
All right. Okay. So I used to work with these two cats, older cats, KG and Money, and I forget which one it was, but one of them called in for work, right?
Real.
And every day we had to meet up with this plant contact to get our jobs for the day. And when he came in, he was like, "Oh man, where's blah blah blah?" And the other dude was like, "Oh man, he's out right now with pink eye."
Real.
And he was like, "Pink eye?" He's like, "Yeah, man, he got it because he was watching cake fart porn, and he was like super into it. So he tried to get his girlfriend to do it, and now he's got pink eye."
Wait.
And we were like,
What did you just say?
"Cake fart porn."
The fuck is cake fart porn?
So it's where you get like, I guess they don't have to be a bad bitch, but you get a female to sit on a fully baked and iced, perfectly great cake, and they squish their ass down in it and pass wind into the cake, and if this one specific video that they showed us to explain us what old boy was watching was fucking millions and millions of views. So if you got like an OnlyFans and you looking for a way to get content, holler at me. I'll bring over a cake.
You're into some weird ass shit.
I'm not necessarily weird. I'm weird, but I'm not into it. You know what I'm saying? If I can bring a cake to some bitch's house doing content and she lets me film her farting into it, why say no?
Well, what do you do with the cake? That's what I'm confused.
I don't know. I've been curious of that as well. I'm sure it might get thrown away.
I feel like this is one of those situations where they like just slice it up and sell it afterwards or something.
Bro, that is a lick.
Because
bro.
like that's a thing they do with like farting in jars and shit like that.
Yeah, they do that.
Which is some weird ass shit too.
Maybe we should start selling farts in jars.
I don't think nobody's gonna pay for our farts.
I mean, if the price is right, like we just make a fucking 100,000 of them, some for 50 cents a piece, somebody might buy that fart.
We just make like a fake Instagram with a female Instagram.
No, just straight us. Like
I don't think that's gonna work, dog.
I mean, you never know.
It could, I guess. Anything's possible.
You
man.
throw enough shit on the wall, some of it will stick. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, look, we had a video come out a couple days ago, the food truck video. Man, y'all let us know if y'all enjoy that kind of content because we enjoyed filming it and we love to keep doing stuff like that. Obviously, we don't want to do it if nobody's into that, but it's definitely something that we would like to get into. So,
bro, that would have been perfect. Like the that night after we got done from
to
the
do
food
some
truck.
cake farts.
No, to like fill up jars all night after all them.
Hey, we did have some fire tacos, and we did do a little bit of a review. Not too intensive, but you know.
Yeah, Veda knocked out the enchilada section, right? Enchilada? No. She did the quesadilla section. We did the tacos. We were trying to get some birria tacos. Is that how you say it? Birria?
Yeah, red tacos. That's what I say.
The red tacos with the juice. You know what I mean? It was fucking good as fuck.
Man, we pulled up to that spot. Had a whole conversation with the lady. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about
cash only.
Yeah, asking her, if it was cash only because we had just went to a spot that was cash only, and she's like, yeah, we only take cash, and you're like, well, y'all got an ATM machine in the store right here, and she's like, yeah, go in there get an ATM machine. I'm out there filming the fucking, menu and shit while he's getting cash. He comes back, we get ready to do our order. She's like, oh, well, we're closed. It's like, what?
Yeah. And every other food truck over there is open to like 11, 12 o'clock at night.
Right.
It's like, bitch, you got the tacos that we're trying to fucking, fill up on.
Real.
But,
But yeah, we'd like to start doing stuff like that, maybe once a week or once every other week, something like that. Be cool to do.
Yeah, we might even pull up at, like, restaurants. Like,
No, yeah, I was already, sort of planning on that. Man, what else did we? Oh yeah, man, we did that chopped and screw video for the I'm a Dog. I'm gonna post that up tomorrow. It should come out tomorrow.
So originally that was chopped and screwed by DJ Mulatto, JT Stevenson, my homeboy. And if you just want to hear the audio, it's on YouTube. It's got like a black dog's face on it. Like if you go look up I'm a Dog, Jayten Jones and CD. It's going to come up our video, and then it's going to come up the chopped and screwed version. Well, he did the entire video of I'm a Dog to the same beats per minute, and he chopped the whole video to that original chopped and screwed version. And you know what they say? I mean, you ain't shit unless you ever been screwed up. You know what I'm saying?
So, real, I wouldn't even say that it's screwed up, but it's slowed down for sure.
It ain't screwed.
It's slowed down for sure.
That was weird. But yeah, it's definitely chop, not slap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's pretty hard though. I mean, I think it's something that we could definitely start playing around with. Anybody has a music video out there and wants to get it chopped and screwed, let me know. Something I can definitely do.
Hell yeah. And we're still setting up to do the House of Single Fathers. CJ, you said he's out of town right now.
He said he's finna go out of town, I think, to work. And he said when he gets back, he's gonna come by. He was supposed to come by last week, but he got tied up doing something else. I think he had to go to some classes for work or something.
Hell yeah! And so we'll be getting that the House of Single Fathers episode out. If CJ can't make it by, we got plenty of other homeboys that are single fathers. Might call Coob, hit Brent up, tell Brent to come through for HSOF, and we'll just try to knock it out like that. We got a couple people that we want to come guest on Pressure House Media podcast a couple times. We still got some stuff lined up for that. What else we got on the Free Fridays? We got a couple Free Fridays that we're going to put out.
Yeah, man, y'all make sure y'all stay to the very end of the podcast because that's where the Free Friday segment comes in. We did 2 already, and then you got one coming out today. So, something for y'all to be looking out for. Definitely just trying to get that content out there, a little bit of music. We like to sit in the studio and make songs. It's just, kind of a hobby of ours, something we like to do. I mean, of course, I'd love to pursue it further than that, but to be honest, man, I really just enjoy making songs, and I want to get them out there. And I feel like a lot of times, trying to push the songs out, like on Turkey Bag Mafia and stuff, it's like, man, you got to perfect it before we can get it out. And I sometimes just want to play around with it and push it out there. That's what I enjoy doing. You know what I mean?
And that's pretty much what that is like we're not taking the extra steps to like send it out, get it back, take all this extra time on it. It's really just as raw as it gets. You know what I mean?
Just in-house, what we can do, make it sound good and put it out.
Yeah, we're having fun with it. And I mean, I really guess that's how I feel about this podcast stuff. Like, it's getting some stuff off our chest. We're speaking out. We're letting people understand who we are, what our goals and everything are, and that we're just putting it out to where everybody can see exactly where we're at.
Yeah, man. Well, I'm into the YouTube stuff, and I really want to like start grinding that hardcore to make that to where it's kind of a viable thing to do, where we can make money off of it, man. And I see a lot of people who push like, man, there's certain like paths you can take on YouTube where you're for sure gonna make money, but a lot of times it's a short-lived thing because you're focusing on what's right there in the time, what's going on, what's popping off. But man, just having fun. If we just have fun with it, the podcasters I see out there are not podcasters, but YouTubers rather that's out there just having a good time, man, being themselves, and they're the ones that's really succeeding in the long term. And I think that's what we need to focus on, man.
I agree 100%. And, I mean, I do. I ain't gonna lie. I would like to get some sponsors like, Blue Chew, and, and, get out there and, like, have fun with the shit. I mean, I'm into the skits and stuff, like Big Jaw and them. I don't know if you remember the Hood Hitman.
Yeah.
Big Jaw. I think that shit's hilarious. And, I mean, if we get to that point, with the cameras and shit, we'll start doing skits here and there. Really, on I'm a Dog, our music video, that was a last-minute deal. We had a whole skit planned for that, but we didn't just have the resources and everything that we needed at the time, so we just pushed out a video just to have some shit pop, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes it probably would have been worth the wait to just kind of get it all right first, but, we were trying to get something out, and we did, and it's still badass. It's still one of my favorite songs, and it's definitely something to think about next time, though.
Well, we can always do like a revised version later.
True.
And just or maybe the same hook and then 2 new verses, and I'm a Dog too. You know what I mean? Right. Or there's plenty of other ways that we could operate around that. But I definitely would like to get, like, how them YouTubers, they'll have like a house full of YouTubers.
Yeah. And
they're all doing their own content, but then whenever it comes time, like, let's say like you were one of the ones in the house, I'm like, hey, Curtis, hey, get in on this video, blah, blah, blah. Like, I want to network with a couple other influencers or YouTubers or whatever, and try to get a little thing going, like a little click.
And that's what I want to do too. And I think we really need to get on the streaming thing. We're trying to find some adapters that we need to get the streaming up. But I think that'll be a big thing because we can sit here and just bullshit every day for 30 minutes, an hour, no problem. Watch some videos, play some games, whatever the fuck, on stream. And I feel like that's a great way to build your audience.
Yeah,
and
for
then,
sure.
And then you get to try out different things and ideas and actually have live feedback, people talking to you and answering you about what you're planning on doing. So then whenever you go to do your videos, you already have a bit of a sense of what your people are wanting to watch.
What I mean? Where you're going for and what they're looking for. I mean, so I've been a lot of people have been telling me, hey man, you need to push reels on Instagram. You need to do this, you need to do that. So I've been doing a couple reels on Cobalt's page. I've been posting the reels, posting different reels on my own Instagram. I've been taking that reel, pushing it over and doing a reel on Facebook, and then sending the whole thing over to TikTok. You know what I mean? And just trying to put little snippet reels out everywhere, try to get my base up. And then, like, whenever you do the podcast snippets, I'm going to start putting those on my reels as well.
Oh, yeah.
Just to where, like, it'll be views and stuff going to my personal social medias, but it'll be, like, plugging the podcast at the same time. And eventually, once the podcast blows up bigger than my social medias, it'll be plugging my social medias. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to let everything work for each other. You know what I mean?
Real. Yeah, and we got there's a Pressure House Instagram and also Pressure House TikTok, and we got a couple videos that we're working on for the TikTok. I'm just trying to get a couple of them stacked up before we start releasing them. That way we can have consistent content, and we're not leaving no gaps. You know what I mean? But
And I mean, even on that taco on the review truck, I mean the taco truck reviews. I mean, we could push that stuff on the Veda's page too, the Veda Tornado page. I mean, so we're trying to get everything.
That's another reason why I need the streaming thing set up, because I think that's the format for Veda. Would be the best format for her. Even if it's not live streaming, just the way that you set up a live stream, I think would be.
Oh, and I was thinking about this too. So, you know how the gaming streaming or whatever. I seen this Dance Dance Revolution, this old school Dance Dance Revolution thing. I think she would fucking go insane on.
Oh yeah.
Even if she wasn't good at it, just like stomping the fuck at all that shit.
Yeah, and playing any of those games, like any of the games that kids are playing, as far as like little kids on like tablets and phones and stuff. Man, they're searching for that shit nonstop. You know what I'm saying?
And that Nintendo Switch is a big thing. Just get her a Nintendo Switch, put it to the living room TV, and let her do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cause she's really a fucking insanely smart, wild, crazy kid.
For sure.
I mean, like, sometimes I'm like, man, shush. You know what I'm saying? Shut up. You too smart for your own good.
Oh yeah, for sure. She's a little camera shy, but you know.
Yeah, but behind the camera, she be like cutting up, bro. Fucking. I be wondering where she gets that shit from.
I know where she got it. It ain't hard to figure out.
Yeah. Nah, but I mean, I kind of wish she didn't get all of it. You know what I mean? Because she's got every bit of it.
That's a good thing. It's a good thing to be. I mean, shit, I was so shy when I was a kid. It was unbelievable. But
I mean, I feel like I was shy to a certain extent of like first meeting you, but as soon as like I get a feel for, I can act up right here. Cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, me too.
But I mean, as long as I was around Pops, Pops kind of let me be myself, and he wanted me to be a certain way, but he let me be me, and he was hard on me, and he turned me into a good man, but he still let me have my goofy bullshit. And so, like, I'm like the best of both worlds. I'm like who I wanted to be and who I thought he wanted me to be.
Real.
So I feel like I give Veda that same freedom. I let her, be her, and I'm still stern and strict on her because, I want to play the role of both parents, but I never really knew how to be a mother because my mom, kind of cut out on me early. So, like, I try to give her the nurturing and the sweetness, but, I mean, I was, hammered down on the sternness and the reprimands and, man, you better not do that type shit. So, like, I tried to ease off that a little bit to give her own leeway, but, I mean, she takes every bit of it with a grain of salt, you know what I mean? Yeah. Every now and then she'll freak out, like, oh, my God. But, I mean, she's good.
And I was supposed to pick up Cash today. He got COVID.
No shit.
Yeah.
He could have been drawing our first segment.
Mm-hmm.
So I was telling CD who put me on to Kill Tony, and it's a comedy like a stand-up deal, I guess you would say, podcast. They let somebody come up, do about a minute, and then it meows, and then Kill Tony and all the guys, they interview for the podcast these comedians that came up and did a 1 minute skit. And then through the whole show, he's got an artist in the back, drawing the guests and Kill Tony and Redman. And he'll like draw everybody out throughout the skit. And then at the end of the deal, they show it. And then they put it online to either sell or they give it away. I don't know for sure how that works.
I don't know either. I'm sure they sell it. I'm sure.
But, oh man. Them cheese sticks got me. No, but I thought Cash is an amazing artist. How old is he right now?
He's 12.
He's 12. And I got a buddy that he's given a tattoo to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get him to give me a tattoo. Curtis is going to get his first tattoo from him. But we want him to just, like, he draws these fucking crazy ass characters, and it's not even like he's not like, you know, trying real hard. He just
whips it up real quick.
And it's fucking amazing how he does that stuff. So we was going to get him to sit in on a podcast, maybe take a couple, you know, little animated drawings of us and our guests. But I didn't know he got COVID.
Yeah, it sucks. He was saying he doesn't even feel that bad.
Is he going to...
What?
Is he going to die?
No, he's going to be all right. He's saying...
Man, COVID, you know...
It's not that big of a deal, I don't think.
Ask the world.
Yeah, you can ask the internet. It's horrible, but in real life encounters with people, it doesn't seem to be that big of a deal.
I don't know. I know a few people that had it pretty fucking hard, though.
No, yeah, for sure. I mean, don't get me
wrong. But it was definitely way less than the people that actually were like, man, I didn't even know I had it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's definitely a real thing. I don't know. It's overhyped for sure. But, you know, what can you do? But, nah, he has to stay home for 14 days. So, I think, he's got like 12 more days or something like that.
It just had to happen in the summer. It couldn't have happened during school.
Yeah, some bullshit.
Hoes.
Especially for him.
You know what else is overrated?
What's that?
Spitting in bitches' mouths.
Yeah, I never really did that too much.
Like, why? So, I remember, you know, we used to do... Like, it came up, oh, Kevin Gates is eating ass. I was like, oh, we've been eating ass way before Kevin Gates.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
What?
Yeah, it is. No, but, and then all of a sudden, now this thing is, females want to be spitting their mouth. Like,
that's a real thing?
Yeah, it's like a big thing all over the internet. It's like,
why?
Oh, but are you going to spit in my mouth, zaddy? What the fuck is a zaddy?
Oh, fucking no,
It's a Z in front of daddy.
The world's going to shit, bro, honestly. It really is.
Big facts. They gave us a podcast.
Bro, gas is $5 a gallon, right? Fucking...
Actually, I just seen my homeboy was like, hey, man, it's getting better. He sent me a picture of a gas station that had it at $4.99.
I mean, cool. I still can't afford it.
Duh. I mean, I can.
Yeah, because you get free gas.
It's not free.
Real, I know.
I work my ass
I know
off.
that, but still.
Yeah, but it seems that way. No, but...
You don't really even do that much driving anyways besides work.
Hey, did you hear how loud that was?
I did. God, that wasn't even louder.
Yeah, that was...
Man, you seen that shit at a game room in Hitchcock? The security guard got shot. That's wild.
Didn't you used to work game rooms back in the day?
Yeah, but not in Hitchcock. I mean, not that makes a difference, but...
Definitely not, bro. I feel like people were more likely to get shot in the Cliff and San Leon.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's like... And then everybody on the fucking Facebook shit's like, oh, my God, you know, why is this happening, blah, blah. It's like, because there's a fucking game room, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like everybody's leaving with cash.
Yeah,
and showing up with cash.
They're like, why aren't they hiring real cops to be there? And it's like, I don't think you can do that, dog.
You're definitely not even supposed to have a game room.
And then there'll be other people commenting on there like, oh yeah, well, it's legal in Hitchcock. Like, what? That doesn't even make sense, bro. It's not legal in Texas, so maybe Hitchcock overlooks it, which obviously they do, but doesn't make it legal, you know what I'm saying?
So I used to think it was hilarious, right? We'd have a game room where you knew it was a game room driving by it, but it would be like black windows and all darked out, and then late night it'd be full of cars. And then a couple months later, after, you know, I guess Galveston County stopped getting their kickbacks from that person, that owner or whatever, they'd go in there and raid it and shut it down. Well, then they would pop up and be like a little store or a hood store or something. Well, then all of a sudden they made that big one on Grand Avenue. I think it might even be two-story or whatever, but that real badass one. And then the fucking cops took it over, and that's like their midpoint.
Oh, yeah, the little police station thing?
Yeah. They're like, oh, we appreciate y'all making this police station for us. But they literally made it to be a game room. And Galveston County's like, nah, this is going to be our midway to where we have GC officers in the Cliff.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, I mean, I like the game rooms. I've fucking worked there, made good money there, and fucking know tons of people that go to them. But it's just like, don't be surprised when some shit happens. Whenever you allow all that shit into your town, yeah, there's gonna be some consequences with your actions for sure. But
and I feel like that's what made Cliff and St. Leon so hood is we did have pawn shops and game rooms and liquor stores on every corner. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It was like it was their way of trapping us there, keeping us there. They didn't want us to come out of there. And so if you made it out of your hometown and that there was ways to keep you there and then everybody you fuck with stayed and you made it out, man, fucking
yeah.
kudos.
Man, look, I think, I feel like Bay Cliff ain't that bad as everybody lets on, but
it ain't that good.
no, for sure. But I think mainly what you pin the tail on the fucking donkey or whatever the fuck. I don't know what I was just trying to say right there. That shit didn't make no sense. But leaving your hometown, bro, that's pretty much for everybody. Where you're going to do the worst at is your hometown.
Yeah.
Sadly, your friends are going to, random people are going to support you more than your friends are. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth.
Bro, I just seen this thing saying a client will become your friend before one of your friends will become your client.
100% fact.
And that is so fucking amazing. I've met so many people through Coastal Savage. And people just hitting up our Facebooks, like, hey man, we just seen your stuff in Beaumont, or, I'm up here and Tyler, I seen your stuff, or somebody be in Florida. Oh, I just seen this in Florida.
Yeah.
And where do we get the merch? I'm like, man, just let me know what you need. I'll send it out there to you, and then we talk or whatever. And they'll like send me pictures of them wearing Coastal Savage hats in Belize or wherever the fuck they go to vacation.
Meanwhile, half the people that your friends ain't going to support you until they think that you already made it.
Yeah.
Which is, at that point, it's like, damn, So,
yeah, I legit had, and if this comes back into my inbox, we could talk about it then. But I had a friend hit me up who was like, hey, man, you want to send me 15 hats? I'm like, yeah, I can send you 15 hats. And he was like, oh, yeah, just send them to me in whatever I sell, I'll send back to you, blah, blah. I'll send you 15 back. I'm like, what? He was like, yeah, I'll like $15 on a hat, I'll send back, blah, blah, blah. We can make some money. I'm like, bro, this ain't weed, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I send you however many hats, the price is what it is. Unless you got a storefront and that we're going to continue to do business and there's going to be some kind of an avenue of revenue that we can make steady, then that's whenever we start talking about, wholesale prices. But you getting a few hats and thinking you're going to make $5 a piece on them and that we're just going to, split it down the middle off my name and off the work that I've put in and, my boy Cooper, taking over the whole local scene where we grew up at. And, this shit has been pushed all the way across as far as the farthest I know is like Belize. I've had people all over our country, the U.S., sending me pictures. Oh man, this is here, this is here, this is there. And that's from what I've pushed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What we're trying to get going, and you think you making $5 a hat off me just because we're homeboys? No, man. If you got a business you want to pro, I will help you push your shit.
It's like, damn, I'm still trying, you're still trying to build something. You can't build something when you're taking, a loss of because $5 a hat, you're damn near probably not even making $5 a hat.
Exactly.
So you give $5 a hat to somebody, then you're fucking, taking a loss for them to sell 20 hats or whatever the fuck, what I mean?
And you can't even buy with what you made off.
Yeah, and then cool, you got a couple more customers, but you don't even have the money to re-up on supplies. You know?
and whatever you made off of that, you can't even get a tank of gas on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like it's not worth it.
It's just weird because your people are supposed to look out for you. They're supposed to be trying to promote that just off the strength of, this is my homeboy, this is what he got going on. Then whenever you got something going on, you're supposed to be able to reach out and say, hey, remember I got all them people to fucking hit up Coastal Savage, plug me in the other way, you know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to work, but it don't always work that way.
And like what we were talking about on, I think it was episode 1, I want to get to a point where I'm not pushing product. You know what I mean? Like, I'd much rather not have to push merch and just push my brand. You know, and if I can get a couple brand ambassadors that do want to push merch, holler at me.
Oh yeah,
You know
I mean, that's a whole nother deal too. You know, branching out and like, yeah, fucking, you want to sell some hats? Fuck that. We could do a whole different deal, and you could be a part of it.
Yeah, exactly.
But you got to put some of that work in on the back end too. Like, you know, just thinking about shit. How are we gonna do this? How are we gonna get the money to do this? There's a lot of shit that goes into it.
How to get the product that we're getting at a cheaper price? Can we make it here better? Can we actually get the equipment and do this? I mean, yeah, you bring something to the table, I'm more than welcome to put you out a mat. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We'll put a plate right here in front of you. But, I mean, handouts didn't come to me. You know, so, like, anybody willing to go that extra mile, I'll meet you there. You know what I mean? I don't mind.
Right. That's how it should be, man. But, you know, a lot of people don't have the same mindset, and that's cool, though. You know, it takes everybody, man.
Yeah.
It takes all kinds to make the world go round, but...
Yeah, so, like, I just started that mentor program through my local, and one of the guys that asked to be on the board, he was like, hey, man, you know, what are we looking at? Like, you know, what else is this mentor program going to be? Like, how are we going to approach it? I was like, man, if you got an input, and you're a board member, if you got an input, I'm willing to listen. You know, I'm not just taking everything off the table. I want to know what everybody thinks. I was like, man, I got this going. I got the podcast. I got Coach Savage. He was like, oh, you're Coach Savage? Because everybody in the local got a Coach Savage sticker or hats. I was like, yeah, that's me and my partner shit. And he was like, oh, man, that's badass. Like, yeah, I got the podcast. You know, I do this, I do that. He's like, man, you got a lot of shit going on. Like, this is how that I remain sane. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, all this different stuff, everything that me and you got going. That stuff's really putting me in a good place in mental health.
Oh, yeah, you got to keep your mind busy or you're going to sit there and think about the bullshit.
That's right.
And that's one thing I learned about life is the little shit, it really don't matter. And you can let it matter, though, real easy if you fucking sit there and dwell on it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Which, I mean, I've struggled with a lot of times, you know, but I realize that that's a bad thing, and I'm trying to get past that. And I have to an extent, you know?
Yeah.
But mostly, like you say, is because we're staying busy. We're doing something. Even, you know, things ain't always just great, but there's the potential for something to be great. And if you work hard towards it, eventually you'll get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you ain't going to get it if you don't.
Yeah.
If you don't move, you don't try to push towards it. I mean, it ain't going to land in your lap. You know what I mean? It ain't just going to show up and knock on your door. This isn't something that you got to push for. And that's why we're taking this. You know, if we're looking for a media, not fame, but media income and media revenue, we got to hit up every spot of the media that we can get to. Yeah. You know, so the podcast, the music videos, streaming, the reactions, all this stuff. We're trying to hit somewhere in this market. You know what I mean? And
you know, I want to touch a lot of it just because I enjoy it. You know, I don't expect everything that we do to be successful, and I know that 90% of it won't be successful.
I just thought of something that we have not even put on the board on what we're looking for in media.
What's that?
Porn.
Real? I don't think that I'm qualified for porn.
Bro, we have a whole category for just us.
What's that?
All right, so they got the BBCs.
I thought you was finna say cake fart for a minute.
No. So they got BBCs. They got the
what the fuck?
The Big Black Hawks. They got the what is it?
How are we fitting in that category?
Hold on. The PAWGs, the pretty ass white girls. They got the big body women or the BBW. They got all these. There's got to be one for small dick fat dudes.
I doubt it.
SDFD.
I doubt it, bro.
Yeah, but if they did, we'd kill it.
I guess.
We'd kill it. No, but for real.
I don't know what you're talking about. My mama watches this podcast.
Oh.
No, I don't know, man.
Sorry, Mom.
Something's gonna take off, man. We just gotta keep at it. That's all it is.
I agree.
We really got to get the streaming thing going. I think that's going to be a game changer. I think we'll get so much content from it, you know, and I think it'll help us build content that's not streaming.
and skit porn.
Yeah, I think we should probably leave that to, the professionals. that's my opinion. I don't know.
I mean, I guess. I don't want to disappoint anybody on camera.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need any memories of the fucking.
Oh, good.
For sure.
Awkward.
Anyways, yeah, food truck reviews. That's what we're doing.
Yeah, that. There's no disappointment there.
Yeah, not for us, anyways. Big tacos, you know what I'm saying? Stupid.
I love big tacos. I'm sorry, Mom.
It's horrible.
Mrs. Davis is gonna kill us.
No, but shit. What else we got going on? Not a whole lot. God damn. I'm trying hard to shift the conversation. The conversation's not shifting.
Oh god. No, we do got some other stuff going on. Labor Day coming up. What month is Labor Day? I know it's coming up, right?
If I know.
So Labor Day, I have an annual water balloon fight.
That's already coming up.
Yeah, bro. I think it's in August. But I do an annual Labor Day water balloon fight for Veda, all my nieces and nephews, CJ's kids, Travis' kids, Jaylene, my sister's daughter, the neighborhood, just everybody that come through. We get water balloons. We usually get a whole bunch of laundry baskets or totes, and we do the bunch of balloons. We're filling up thousands and thousands of balloons in the front yard and backyard. This year I want to do it in the backyard because I feel like, now we can do that. Like, our kids are old enough to play around the pool, and if they get in, they can get right back out.
Sure.
So I'm going to have to make sure that skimmer's good to where a bunch of balloons don't go through my water pump on my pool. But I just feel like it's a bigger area to run around, and we're not affecting cars driving around.
Plus, you got a shield.
Yeah.
Somebody starts, throwing water balloons at you, you can jump in the pool.
Yeah, or grab a kid.
I was talking about for the kids. I ain't trying to get hit by no water balloons.
Yeah, that's why you have a kid as human shield.
Really?
You know what I mean? You need to pull a gun out on him. I'll kill the kid if you hit me with a water. No,
Get a water gun.
So we're gonna be getting ready for that here soon.
It was pretty fun last year. Cash had a good time.
Yeah, I mean, water. It's hard not to. And I'm gonna set up an area where the dads would have like the big slingshot, and the dads would just have like the water cannons. They got this electric one. You seen that electric water gun? You like put it in the pool and like it pulls up, and then you can either do it like what's that? The 3-shot? What is that?
Like rapid fire?
No, it's like you shoot it and it shoots 3. It's like a blast. Or you can do it automatic, like, or just like a big shotgun. But like they were doing it in the water, and it was shooting hard as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
So I was thinking like the adults can get a couple of those. We'll get like the big slingshot. And we'll have like an adult area, and then the kids are all doing their shit, and from the side we just be blasting the fuck out of kids.
Hell yeah.
We'll have the big.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Last year I wasn't even planning on throwing no water balloons, getting hit by none or nothing. But then there was a whole tub full of water balloons that none of the kids were going to. So I'm like, man, I'm gonna go throw a couple. You know what I'm saying? Then once I threw a couple, I was hooked.
Addicted.
And then I threw like the whole bucket before any other kids realized that there was a whole extra bucket.
Yeah. So. I mean, it's adrenaline rush. So I've been smoking Veda out with water balloons for, I think, 3 years now. So she was 3 years old getting blasted by Dad.
Oh, yeah.
Taking her out. Then all the other little kids that come over, if the bigger kids hit my kid too hard with a water balloon, then I'm blasting their fucking punk asses. So, I mean, it's all about, a whole lot of dad shit.
A whole lot of dad shit.
A whole lot of dad shit. You know what the fuck going on. But I don't know. I just like, I enjoy having fun as a dad, man. And this probably should have been a segment for House of Single Fathers, but
yeah, we need to plan ahead. Yeah, true. But we need to plan ahead this time so we can cook up something live.
Yeah, maybe do like a couple of briskets or that'd be tight. I mean, and it sucks that it's not crawfish season because we just got that buller and it'd been perfect. Do crawfish and water balloons.
Yeah.
Because once you like eating the crawfish and you touch your face, oh, it burns, and oh yeah.
When is crawfish season? I didn't realize it's already.
It's like, it's right after it stops being cold.
Yeah.
And then like all the leaves are falling down and filling up my pool and ruining my life. That's when crawfish happens. Heard.
I like crawfish. We still shrimp it up though.
Oh yeah, that'd be perfect. Have a shrimp boil.
Shrimp it up. I like doing the shrimp boil better than crawfish anyway.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I do enjoy the crawfish season, but I'm a shrimp boil guy. There's just something about shrimp that does it, man. Because you feel like you're balling. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, I'm eating steak and shrimp, shawty. And they be like, oh, yeah, you got that shrimp? And he be like, yeah, baby. You know, that ain't the only shrimp I got. You know, like, you know what I'm saying?
You ever had the full boil with like turkey necks and fucking pig feet and all that shit in it?
So, I've been to one. I have not, no.
Yeah.
But I have been to one.
I'm interested in trying it.
But
I know you gotta cook, like you cook all that stuff first for a good while, and then
yeah, but isn't it like a potluck kind of thing?
Sort of.
Like everybody cooks it at home, and then they come through, and then they like toss it in the mix in the big bowl.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I've only seen it done in the big boiler thing, but usually, you know, they cook like the fucking turkey necks and all that shit for like 30 minutes, and then you add your shrimp and shit right at the end.
We should do a potluck.
I'm down.
Potluck is a deal where like
everybody brings something,
and you gotta. As a potluck, everybody brings something and lay it out on the table.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one where you have the big pot boiling?
Well, that might be
shit like they just drop.
That may be the original meaning of potluck, possibly.
Yeah, because like if I brought a whole bunch of like seasoned corn and stuff, like corn on cobs.
Yeah, that might be the original meaning. I don't know. Don't hold me to that because I'm not sure. But I know, like, mostly when somebody says potluck, it's just bring a dish, you know what I'm saying?
Well, we need to make something up where we're like cooking like a big old gumbo or something in the boiler. And be like, hey, man, you bring some seasoned...
Could do gumbo now.
Yeah, gumbo would be live as fuck.
It'd be so much, though. It would be a fuck ton of gumbo.
We know a fuck ton of people that like gumbo.
Yeah, I mean, if you get enough people, it'd be definitely worth it.
Oh, and with that being said, we haven't plugged Down in Texas Eats in a minute.
I haven't honestly even posted anything on there, but I need to start doing it.
Fun fact, Curtis is a fucking amazing cook. And, I mean, for me, like, whenever I go to work, he'll, like, drop off these Philly cheesesteak egg rolls. He does, what were the other egg rolls you made?
Like the fajita egg rolls?
And the Wagyu steak. Mm-hmm. He did the Wagyu steak egg rolls. He drops off all kinds of badass shit. He did a shrimp and grits for us one time. I mean, if you look up Down in Texas Eats on Instagram, this man is a fucking genius on the stove and the oven and whatever. We've been doing the crawfish deals. We've been talking about putting out a good ass gumbo and just like pre-cooking the gumbo and then like selling bowls and stuff in the with the tops in the containers. And but yeah, man, every once in a while we'll do something at the house, a pool party, whatever. Kurt's in there whipping shit up. So yeah, I mean, we ain't plugged Down Texas Eats in a minute.
No, I need to start posting more. I mean, I've been taking pictures and stuff. I just haven't messed with them.
Because our main goal with all of this, and like we did the food truck video, we're trying to put out a food truck.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So and once we get the food truck, that's a whole different fucking YouTube. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just for the food truck.
I'd really like to, which we almost had one, but I would really like to build the food truck ourselves and have that be a whole series and thing on its own. I think it'd be really cool and fun to mess with.
What would you rather build a food truck out of? Like an old school trailer, one of them UPS truck type ones, or like a school bus?
So I think honestly, the most practical would be like a UPS type truck, a delivery truck.
Like the ones we were seeing over at the Pistolero.
Yeah, I think the school bus thing would be cool. I think it would probably end up being quite a bit more work than we kind of realize.
Yeah, because it's not set up for that extra. Like,
yeah, because besides just setting up a kitchen, because you know, you get one of them trucks, you pretty much put up the diamond plate on the wall and you just set up a kitchen. You know what I'm saying? There's not a whole lot to it other than your ventilation. There's not much to it.
You got cut out for the ventilation.
Yeah, but that's not too bad. Because, you know, when you do like a school bus, first of all, you got to cut a bunch of shit out of there. And you're going to, have to do, I mean, I don't even know.
Restructure.
Yeah, you can't, you got to get rid of a bunch of the windows to put up the diamond plating and shit, to even put up the vent hood and shit, you know what I'm saying? And,
yeah.
Or, honestly, the most budget-friendly thing would be a trailer. And I think that's...
Yeah, do a trailer first.
Probably what we should do first, because I think you could do it for a fraction of the cost, and it also have it be a lot newer of a thing, a lot more dependable of a thing, but you can't drive it around.
Yeah. So with that being said, if you have a trailer ready for us to remodel and put on YouTube, and you want to be a part of it, and you're a contractor or a construction worker, and you're like, hey man, we can put y'all together one of these. All you got to do is plug our construction company into the YouTube video or a podcast. We'll build you a commercial. You bring us the trailer. We build it out. He starts slanging out so loud and banging and doing all kinds of shit. And everybody wins. And we'll make you like an honorary customer where you get like free burgers for life or something.
For sure. We can make something happen.
We can do that, right?
We can make something happen.
Hook us up and we'll hook you up. You know what I'm talking about?
But, yeah, man, we're fucking...
Can you do that?
We're running out of time here, though.
Can you do that?
What? No, I can do this. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I got a couple questions for the contractors. Is that cool?
Sure.
All right, so, and you can get in. So, you know how you got to rig a crane to, like, bring shit over?
Sure. Over where?
Anywhere. You got to pick something here and bring it over there.
Okay.
Do you know how to tell him without, like, hey, yeah, move it here and today? You know how to tell them where to go and all that shit?
I don't know what you're saying.
All right, so this is boom out to make the...
Oh, I got what you... Nah, I don't know my fucking...
This is boom in. This is, cable up, cable down. You know what I mean? Boom up, boom down. So there's this one. It's like this. You know what that means? It means boom up, you're on my buddy.
What the fuck? Real?
It's like, man, I hate you.
No, I don't know the signs, man.
All right, so do you know what this means?
You
don't know what that means? Me neither, but here comes another one.
Stupid.
But, all right, plug us out, dog. Plug us out.
Anyways, we're about out of time. We are going to do the Free Friday, so stay tuned. That's coming right up. It's your boy CD. It's the Pressure House Podcast. I'm with Jayten, and we out.
Jayten Twin. Yeah. Yeah, it's quality over quantity. That's why God only made one of me. All my haters, they don't want none of me. And Vernon Jones the only one son in me. There ain't no limit, I won't take it. I keep it real, there ain't no faking. A big boss is how I'm moving. Curtis Davis produced it. 10 toes, I'ma stand on it. Don't believe me, put a band on it. Fuck it, just $100 grand on it. I'ma have to put my hands on them. Told them boys you won't outgrind me. They can't outshine me. It's my time, G, and they ain't gon' find me. Ain't no matching the work ethic. They can try, but it's synthetic. On the cool, it's so pathetic. It's been so dark and poetic. If I want it, I go get it. I ain't taking no with it. With the pole, I'ma go with it. I'ma blast and explode with it. If I said it, I mean it. It ain't no confusion. I'm 10 toes, chest out. Don't believe in illusions. Don't act on your emotions. You might leave with contusions. I bite first. All that barking to me, so amusing. My whole team is up there, and we stuck there. If you act up there, then we gon' buck there. Everybody on my squad on my back, I trust there. Anytime shit pops off, it's us there. Coastal Savage, Pressure House, and TBM. That's the brand, and you don't wanna fuck with them. It's a family business, and we get it in. The main goal is to hustle and stack some ends. Women love my draw and the way I talk. Infatuated cause I'm raw and the way I walk. I ain't scared of shit. I got massive balls. I've been breaking jaws way before I broke a law. I've been breaking necks. and cashing checks. I've been no direct, youngin' from that Houston, Texas. I do it all just to feed the fam. Been working on me to be a better man. You ain't rockin' with me, I couldn't give a damn. I just ain't gon' sweat the small shit hand.